Carlos Alcaraz stood beneath the Parisian sky, victorious yet visibly reflective, not merely over the match he'd just won but over the battle that had raged inside him. His fourth-round triumph over Ben Shelton at Roland Garros wasn't just another step toward defending his French Open title. It was a lesson in solitude, suffering, and self-discipline, qualities that echo the mentality once so aptly described by José Mourinho. Back in 2015, after guiding Chelsea to another Premier League crown, Mourinho paid tribute to the mental fortitude of tennis players. He spoke of admiration for their emotional self-reliance, their capacity to endure pressure without support. "It's maybe the most important thing, the mental point of view," he said then. On this Sunday in Paris, Carlos Alcaraz lived the truth. "I fought against myself," Alcaraz confessed in the post-match interview, his voice still tinged with the raw emotion of what had transpired on court. Philippe Chatrier. "I just tried to calm myself. I was mad, angry with myself, talking not good things." Yet in that confession lay a triumph deeper than any forehand winner or sliding backhand. It was the triumph of mastering one's own mind. There were moments when the storm threatened to overtake him. Shelton, full of fire and flair, hurled down 143 miles per hour serves and blasted 116 miles per hour forehands, challenging Alcaraz to the edge of his limits. The American held 3 set points in the opening tiebreak. He had 6 break points in the opening game of the second set. And when he snatched the third, the tension in the stadium rose like smoke from the red clay. But Alcaraz did not flinch. He chose to suffer, chose to endure. This was his 100th career win on clay, yet it felt like his first in terms of the emotional weight it carried. Because on this day, his opponent wasn't just a man on the other side of the net, it was his own doubt, his own frustration, his own inner critic. And he won. "I have to suffer," Alcaraz admitted. "Sometimes it is difficult to have fun on the court." He wasn't hiding the truth. He was embracing it. For this is the essence of great champions, not just to dominate, but to survive when domination isn't possible. Shelton made him uncomfortable. The match was messy, wild at times, emotional throughout, and in many ways, it mirrored Alcaraz's topsy-turvy encounter with Damir Djumhur just days earlier. Another 4-set struggle, another moment where the glint of control seemed just out of reach. And yet, again, he found a way. This wasn't about style. This was about substance. Mourinho once said that on a football pitch, players can hide behind each other. But in tennis, you are alone. And that loneliness either breaks you or defines you. Today, Carlos Alcaraz let it define him. There is a beauty in vulnerability. A kind of strength in honesty. And when Alcaraz said he had to calm the demons in his mind, that he refused to let his negative thoughts play against him, he wasn't offering an excuse. He was offering an example. This wasn't a masterclass in perfection. It was a masterclass in persistence. It was a reminder that champions aren't built on dominance alone. They are built in the trenches, when things go wrong. When the opponent is hot and your own game feels fragile. When you're furious with yourself. When your mind screams louder than the crowd. And still, you play on. Alcaraz's words didn't sound like a prepared statement. They sounded like a diary entry read aloud in the heat of the moment. Raw, real, revealing. Because this is what tennis is. It is a sport of isolation. Of silence between points. Of reflection between games. There is no substitution, no halftime team talk, no one to share the weight. You carry it all yourself. And yet, that's why it's beautiful. The 22-year-old Spaniard is no stranger to the spotlight. Already a Grand Slam champion, already a name etched into history. But his real journey, his true greatness, will be shaped not by trophies, but by moments like this. Moments where he has to dig deep. Moments where suffering becomes part of the process. Moments where he wins not because he is the better player, but because he is the stronger soul. Mourinho saw it clearly a decade ago. That the mental game is where tennis is won or lost. And on Sunday, Alcaraz proved him right. This wasn't just a match. It was a message. A message to the world. To his fans. To himself. That no matter the pressure, the noise, the fear, he will keep going. He will fight the battles within, and he will win them. Not always cleanly. Not always easily. But always honestly. And for that, the lonely road of a tennis player becomes not a burden, but a badge of honor.